Hey, so April month, very exciting. It is April Kudos time and it is like the fabulous 4. It's a huge saving. It's almost 30% savings this month for the Kudos. And it's products that pretty much we all use because we all want pretty faces. So the products, let me grab them. The fabulous 4. Alright, so we've got Glorious Primer, which we all know, love, are obsessed with, because it makes everything go on much prettier. The Touch Liquid Foundation, which keeps, well, it used to sell out. They finally started producing enough of it so that we can keep it in stock. But this stuff everybody loves. It's like a buildable coverage foundation. Seriously, like you just put on a thin layer, and then if you want a little more coverage, you add a little bit more, but it never looks cakey, and it glides on so smooth. It's wonderful. A wonderful concealer. I'm in love with this stuff. One, a little bit goes a long way, and it covers everything. Like seriously, everything. Right, and then the liquid foundation brush that has, if you can see it, no, can't see it in this resolution. There's a little hole like right in there that you put the foundation in. So my lighting's a little funny. I have natural light coming in that way. I have lights up there they could turn on, but it just is so bright, so we're gonna stick with the natural lighting, and I think you can see better because like I have a couple of little blemishes and things like that, and you can see how pink my skin is, so I think this will be good so you can actually see the coverage and see how everything works. So fabulous 4, the Kudos this month is $99. You're saving $40 by getting it in the kit as the Kudos. It is April only, and I will tell you, with this awesome of a kit, I wouldn't be surprised if they ran out before the end of the month. I'm just saying, it does happen when they do something really, really awesome. So, primer. We're gonna go ahead and put a bit of that on. I've already done my moisturizer, washed my face, already done my little eyelashes. Yay! So, little bit of primer. Just, I have people that like to pat it on, press it on. I'm too fast, so I just rub it on. But it works, so, you know, whatever you prefer. So, yay! Nice silky smooth skin. Alright, now the big debate is, do you do your concealer first or second? There are people that say you're going to do it first, that way you don't have to use as much foundation. There are people going to say that you need to use it afterwards, because if you use it before, you're going to move it around and then you're going to have to cover it back up, blah 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 blah. So you can do what you want. I normally do mine before because all I normally do is right under eye. Now these little spots I may touch up afterwards, but I feel like I use less foundation if I do it that way. So up to you. Now by a little amount, like do you see how teeny tiny amount that is? Yeah. And I'm gonna put a little under each eye. And when I say it covers, like do you see how serious the coverage is? Like, bye bye dark circles. I will say I go one shade lighter in the concealer, so I do Scarlet Concealer, but that's because I 99% of the time only need it under my eyes. No, I will grab that much more. Yeah, see, it's nothing. Just so I can do this eye. And I do a little check mark, and I apologize, I use my middle finger. So yeah, I'm trying to keep my other fingers up there with you, so you know, I'm not rude or anything, but you see, I'm awake all of a sudden. Look, I had sleep last night. Actually, I did sleep pretty well last night, but no, nobody can tell. And I blended over my nose a little bit if I have extra. And then my little tiny spots, see, it's you take nothing. I'm gonna dab it there. And I might go back over it, we'll see. But I mean, that's the extent of my worry spots really, because I know everything else will even out with the foundation. So I like a little funny because I look right there and then like pink everywhere else. But we shall fix that now. So this is when you take your liquid foundation, and this one you need to shake it up. So shake it up before using it. I didn't when I first started it, you know, it just doesn't look as pretty. So get your liquid foundation brush. When you actually have it, you can see the hole inside of it, you know. Take your eyedropper and put a little foundation in. That's it. Start with that much, or even a little bit less. You do not want much to start off with at all. It's a buildable foundation, but you'll get really good coverage to start off with. And my biggest thing with this, don't use a ton of pressure. You're going to do it really, really softly. So I know when I first started, I was like, oh, I need to press really hard because the divot, that's where the foundation is, blah, 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 bunch of rubbish. Yeah. Don't do that. Do it softly. Okay? Because if you're pushing it down in, you're trying to push everything into your pores and then it'll settle into the pores, and we don't want that. It's not pretty. No. So if you do it softly, I mean it's a really, really soft brush. So start off that way. Right? And then when you know, run out, get a tad more. But start off with a really, really small amount. And again, really tiny amount. You don't need much at all. I'm not filling up. I used to fill up that little hole in the center thinking, oh my gosh, that means like that's the exact size amount that I need to use. Heck no. I don't need that much anywhere close to it. So I always do my face in like halves anyway, so it works out perfectly. But no pressy, no really hard movements. It's going to be better for your skin anyway, because you're not going to tug on it as much. And it just feels nice. Now, I use velour for my skin because it has a little bit more yellow to it. And because of my pinkness in my skin, I like that to kind of go away a little bit. I'm going to get just up here. Okay. See? Pretty. All nice and even. Now, I have gotten a little bit more tan since coming to Florida, so I have been putting my bronzer over top of this just to kind of even things out, because I'm nice and tan here, and you know, my face is kind of but yeah. Okay, so one coat. I'm gonna do 2 coats just so you can see. Again, very, very little. Like, you're gonna take like, essentially I'm doing like 2 drops, I think it is. It's really, really not much, but if you want to build it up and get more coverage, that's fine too. I kind of like it with just the one application, because I found I have little freckles on my nose now, and I like them. I know everybody's like, oh, freckles, no. And I get it for maybe people who grew up with them, got teased and such, and so they're like, no, I don't like my freckles. I like them, they're cute. They just showed up randomly. Probably because I got burnt on my nose too often, which probably isn't a good thing. But I do actually think they're cute. So, again, see? Like, 1, 2 little drops. I don't need more. And it's a semi-matte finish, so if you have dry skin like I do, I say don't set it with a powder because it's going to get too powdery, and we already have dry skin, and making dry skin look powdery, not smart. I'm obsessed with setting everything with powder, and I finally had to say, no, you can't do that with this foundation. With my BB cream, it's so moisturising, I can still kind of get away with it, but this, no. I need to leave it as is. But okay, that's 2 coats. That's like picture perfect, no flaws. You see the little, no, not really. Can't even see like the little spots that I kind of covered up. I'm checking the mirror even, like, did I miss something? No, no. Awesome, brilliant, brilliant coverage. So that is the Fabulous 4. If you want that nice, perfect, flawless face. Sorry, it is driving me crazy because I am so pale right now. I'm going to put on some bronzer. My bronzer. Gotta get more of this. One sec. With the setting, if you're more oily skin, go ahead and set it with a powder if you like. You can do it with the pressed touch powder, you can do it with concealer powder, really whatever you prefer. Alright, see, that looks so much better. Now I look me. I just need that sun-kissed glow there to match. Oh, there. Silly. Okay, but Fabulous 4, $99 just for the month of April. I totally recommend going and getting yours. Get it while you can. This is a great month to do a party because that's a great little set to get everybody kind of started on, and then that builds up your reward really, really quickly. So hope you enjoy it. Come get your fabulous face. Yay!